them.
Whoops, you heard that, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're talking about Charles and Rebecca.
All right.
because our,
Anybody in the agenda?
That one.
Okay, all right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Conservation Commission. Today is Thursday, November 20th. It's 12:34 PM. We're going to call the meeting to order. So before we get down to business, we'll take roll call and see if we need to seat any alternates. So why don't we start with you, Irit?
Garrett Levy, member. Kelly Cannon, alternate.
John Racine, ex officio planning board
Member.
member.
Paul Ricotta, member.
Cindy Pico's alternate.
Steph Lebec, alternate.
All right, and we have one online.
And Cliff Libet's alternate.
Okay. All right, so we are going to need, looks like two alternates. Right, because we've got
We need
three,
five.
we'll have five, we have five. So if, why don't we have Cliff, if you're good?
I don't know if you,
Do we need?
I don't know if you can do, I think it has to be a person.
Does that have to be in,
Yeah.
does that have to be in the room? Okay,
All
All
right,
right.
we tried.
all right, we tried. I wanted to give you
We tried.
the
I was game. I was game. but-
voting, the long distance vote, but, all right.
No, you can't vote from Italy.
We'll go with John's prudent guidance then.
My,
and-
my heart's in New Hampshire. My heart's in.
All right, so, Kelly,
Okay.
voting member today,
Okay,
and Cindy,
okay.
is that good?
Yeah.
All right, Steph, you'll do the minutes, all right, all right,
welcome. Thank you.
all right, so, then we will have the two alternates, for voting, and we'll move on to, the review and approval of the minutes from October 16th. So Steph prepared the minutes. I think they look pretty good. Did anybody have any comments or suggestions or anything on the minutes?
Just want to bring up something. Did you hear on Channel 9 News, Merrimack, New Hampshire is complaining about the salt from the roads in their water? It was on the news this morning. Yeah, and then I
That's
heard
interesting.
Megan said at the meeting yesterday, select board meeting that I was listening to, that the ratio of salt to sand is a lot more sand this year. People are gonna complain about sand,
Right.
but there's a lot more sand this year as the ratio to salt. So those are the heads up. I just wanted to tell you.
Thank you, before you forgot.
All
Sorry,
right.
Steph, thank you for doing the minutes. Question. It's been so long. When did you email? Oh, you don't want to know when I finished. Oh,
They're
okay.
fresh, let's just say.
They're
fresh.
very fresh. Okay. All right.
Smoke's still coming.
Yeah.
They still, yeah, did you put a little warmth on the paper?
Yeah.
I didn't want to send you the email at midnight, so I waited
Oh.
this morning.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
if they're good, we're
we're fine.
fine, if they're good.
Cool.
Does anybody have any suggestions? Omissions?
I think
All right.
we'll make a move.
Well, yeah, you want to make the
Well-
motion?
I do have one
Oh.
clarification on this.
Okay,
Were you speaking?
Correct me if I'm wrong, Eric, but you're the English speaker.
Okay.
Last line, salt management usage flyers, flyer. Does we want to put flyers of?
Flyer has been added to the water bills and flyer has been posted at the post office.
The
Why?
salt,
yeah, I think
yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to say plural flyers? Or
Yeah.
just flyer?
you could just make this one like non-plural. And then be consistent with.
Well, if we do that, we need to make the correction.
Yeah, we'll make
Oh,
the
I see.
correction, we'll approve them as
So
amended,
salt management usage flyer,
Okay.
that's fine.
So
Thank you.
delete
And
the
then
S.
my name will be, okay.
Okay.
I'll make that change.
Mine too.
One more change.
It's okay.
And
Yeah,
one more
But
change.
that's no problem.
John Racine, he is Recine.
We have several corrections.
Yeah, we'll
need
get
to be made later.
We'll get the names, we'll get the spellings correct.
Okay.
by the way, Cliff, the last name Racine, REC is the Italian way, so just want to keep you in a loop.
That's good. Very good.
Very good.
You know, what I do like is that we were kind of ahead of the curve with Merrimack County, talking about
Yeah,
the waters, and it's something that our committee had considered and thought about and proactively tried to address and educate and inform. So
Yeah.
well done, everyone.
yeah, this is going into one of their streams that they obtain some of their water from, and their levels in sodium have gone up extremely high. So,
I have misspelled your name in every single one of these that I've done so far. I'm just realizing that now, so
Mine
I'm very
too.
sorry.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
I usually correct that like before, anyway.
I didn't want to yell.
Very
It's
grateful
okay.
for you to minute.
yes, very grateful.
Whatever you want.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Help you.
Usually I go through them before the,
Yeah.
yeah, so,
I figured in the past you have.
yeah.
Like,
So,
Good job.
all right, so we'll, there's a couple of corrections then. We'll have the names obviously will be, updated to
Yep.
with correct spelling. The intent is obviously, there and looks fine. And then, the other correction from John is the, use of the
Flyer.
flyers. We'll convert that to flyer
Flyer.
to go with the rest of the
Mhm.
text that's in that
Okay,
area. Is everybody okay with those edits?
Yeah.
yes.
All right, so Eric, you want to make a motion to approve the minutes as amended?
Right, oh, meeting was adjourned. Okay, sometimes we write meeting was adjourned at specific time. We could, maybe next time.
Yeah.
Add that. But thank you for adding the land acknowledgement to your, both of you, Paul and,
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
We can put the time,
do I remember?
but we can look on the video time.
Okay.
in my next one, I want to add the timestamps for the video. I
Okay.
didn't last time, but
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
I would guess it was like 1:30, right around there, 1:35, but I'll look on the video, make sure.
All right,
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve these October 16th minutes
As amended.
as amended.
Okay, is there a second?
A second.
Okay, seconded by Kelly.
Kelly?
All right,
Oh,
any further discussion or we're good? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, all right. Minutes are approved. And I'll get them to Kristen later today or tomorrow with the edits. And if you would like, I can pass them out to
Yeah.
distribute them to you all as well.
right.
Okay. All right, unfortunately, Steve is not with us today. He is in Manchester.
Oh.
So I can give you some updates on what
Okay.
he and I talked about yesterday on the phone. Which is primarily the wastewater treatment facility. So. The wastewater treatment facility, the preliminary. Design, the 30% design has been submitted, okay? And the town is going to be receiving a preliminary tax and rate study. Okay, it will be presented on Monday, the 24th. And there will,
Paul?
yes,
Can I intervene? Monday, the 24th, is that the general public hearing? Is
This
that,
changed.
the public hearing, I think, is for the is for this particular thing, for the rate study is December 18th.
December 18th?
Okay,
Okay,
but
so the
they-
24th has nothing to do with,
Yeah, that'll be kind of like
town,
when
okay.
it's coming.
thank you.
Yep. So, that's something to keep in mind,
Mhm.
all right, okay,
What time, do you know?
I don't have the time yet, it'll be posted.
Okay,
Steve
thank you.
said it would be posted. Okay, so, they're also working on some environmental. Well, this is the 13 acres, which I asked for an update on, okay? So there is a contracted engineer that has worked with the town in the past, Bill Bauer. I guess he's familiar to
nice
so
guy.
many
Mhm.
people around here,
Mhm.
and he is working with that to help the environmental firm with the remediation efforts, so.
Bill Tower or Dow?
Bauer, Dauer. Okay. And Monadnock is the name of the company that is he's
Yeah.
assisting. Okay. Right, so that's an update there, so there's not much we can do at this point with that
Mhm.
on that area. As far as the hazard mitigation study is concerned,
Mhm.
that the town has done all its work to this point, has submitted it to the state for vetting. And we'll be seeking FEMA approval after to that point, assuming everything goes well with the state's review. And at that point, the town would be interested in providing some sort of summary to us
Mhm.
regarding something we had asked about in the past. Okay. So those are
Mhm.
3 items there. The 4th item I discussed with Steve was the idea from last time about the observation report handling.
Mhm.
So I had spoken with him. He wasn't super familiar with that form. So I kind of briefed him on that, and I just explained that we were looking maybe for some guidance on how we interact with the town with that report in terms of remedy or what the chain of command is
Mhm.
after it's been submitted. So we're going to continue that discussion. He
Yeah.
referred me to the bylaws to see if that topic is handled in there or if the observation form predates that. So
Mm.
we're going to figure that one out. So little thing going on. I don't
Yeah.
think it's too
Right.
bad, but he will try to be at our next meeting.
I can't imagine that there's a reference to these forms in any bylaw.
Right, there might be some
Where are
some
these?
language. I tried to
Sorry.
find them today. He was gonna guide me to where it was, but where it potentially could be, but
What is
This
this?
is-
I'm sorry.
oh, it's this
So
this
this
is
is
like
what-
a code enforcement form that can be submitted by a conservation commission
Yeah,
person. If
This
you
is what
know
it, this
some
is,
type of concern.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah. that's your copy.
Are we going to make copies of that form?
can.
So we have some at our
Yes.
leisure on our
Yes.
personal selves if we see something and
Yeah.
do it?
So for example, when we do our walks around town and we notice,
Kelly, your example would
Yeah.
be perfect.
trash in the drainage areas, culverts.
Yep.
A lot of unacceptable observations, so we fill this out.
Okay.
I let him approve it, and then it has been given to Dave Noyes, because he's chief enforcer.
Correct.
Right.
So
code
that was
enforcer.
I guess
the
the
plan.
question, from the Conservation Commission's point of view, you raised the concern that once this form is submitted, it tends to be like into a black hole. We don't kind of know what happened to it
Right.
afterward. And we would just like to have a mechanism for some feedback as to what the
Yes,
remedy would
Right.
be or what the,
right,
just a follow.
right,
So
follow up.
we're gonna work on that.
And I'm so sorry that I'm like playing catch up a little bit here. Is this something that can be found like on the town website? So,
It should be there. I don't know if it can be downloaded from, I didn't see it this morning when I
Did
was
you
on
see
the
it?
website.
No.
But
I don't ask the
it
same
could-
question.
No,
Okay,
I
thanks.
had a copy from the last time.
I
But
think,
we
I
had the
think
meeting.
honestly,
It
they were
fits-
hoping we would go away.
Okay,
Okay, that's the truth. I speak the truth.
You speak the truth.
so.
Yeah.
Okay, so that might be what I have from Steve.
Mhm.
So we can, more questions, we can, definitely get some
Okay.
more updates as we, for the
Mhm.
next meeting, we need to.
Good.
All right. Any questions on that?
No, thank you for keeping it on the agenda.
Okay, sure. Then we're up to our next topic, which is the planning board update. And we know that there's some activity there, so give us the updates. sir.
Mm,
So you're in a good mood, good timing today. We just got off a meeting. So this meeting today was more focused on the amendments to bring forth to the town to vote on, or not vote on. Things such as housing and AUDs, the attached unit dwellings.
Was anything figured out about the eating, like the socials? I heard that was an issue, that one of the
Oh, yeah.
health.
So what we did is, if I can remember right, we left. Instead of putting in there like special exception or something, we left that blank so somebody has to go to the town to go through proper channels to get a permit to do
So
that.
that's how it was left.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is harder than if we left it special exception.
So for example, gazebo sachet, for that to take place now? That would have to be done permitted.
You know, there's I think yes and no, because that gazebo is owned by the town and the others are owned by private property
Right,
owner.
right,
So it's a little bit confusing still.
okay,
So I think we're still working on that one.
okay, all right,
But I can't see that going away, ever.
no,
Gazebo section.
oh,
you
no
know?
idea.
Yeah.
Again, I'm missing, what was did something happen
topic.
to?
No, so
This
we have about 20 different zonings that have questions that had questions. And this particular topic she's talking about is food services.
Yeah.
Like the food trucks. The mountain put their food truck at the bottom of Snow's Mountain and it's not allowed there. It's not a food service zoning area. That brought the topic to that little gazebo where they start the
The gazebo sachet,
you know, the volunteer thing, yeah,
Yeah,
that we put on, a town puts that on,
no, we individuals.
individuals put it on. And that just brought up that kind of stuff to, well, if the trucks can't be there, how can the gazebo be?
Mhm.
So we had to kind of sort those all out. And we have a draft of that correction coming up soon. And I'll bring it with me next meeting we have.
John, how many warrant articles for zoning do you think you're going to have?
We're going to have quite a few. I'm gonna minimum of 15. I think,
Okay,
unless we consolidate a few.
yeah, because I was listening to it this morning.
Yeah. Like you saw, yeah.
Yeah,
And it's a lot of little nitpicky things too, you know, it's not letters, missing letters or anything or spelling wrong, but it just to clarify, instead of the height of a building, you're now gonna put the word the height of a structure.
Yeah.
You probably get my drift.
yeah.
Anyways, moving right along. That was pretty much all we were focused on in that meeting today, so that's all.
So with respect to this food truck business, is it, like, does this impact things in terms of like where food trucks can be in town?
Yes,
Like, can they be like, you know, in the past, we've seen food trucks like in the parking area for the golf, you know, where the maintenance facility is for the golf course, is that,
they're not allowed there.
okay?
So that was moved, that particular thing was moved. That truck was moved down by the hockey ice arena, I mean.
Mm.
Was
Yeah.
moved there because it is allowed there. But as we pointed out, I'm looking at that picture because that's the north end where that gazebo is.
yep,
There's nothing up there, there's no water accessibility for hikers or for anybody. There's no bathrooms up there, there's no food service up there, there's absolutely nothing.
I thought we did the porta potties there.
We
The
did,
porta potties are at the tennis court.
The tennis court, I thought they were over by the lift also for the people going up and down, because I know there was discussion about the town paying for them.
yeah, it's all I know is right now, the discussion we had this morning that there's nothing there.
Okay,
I know the mountain put something in there once, but they were locking it for their
oh, that's right.
skiers only.
Yes, that's
Which is
right,
good.
that's right.
Which I would like to give my personal opinion, but I
Yeah,
can't.
but we can't. We were allowed many years ago also to access the building at BBTS.
Yes, I remember
To
that.
use their facility as well
That was
years
very
ago.
nice, but
I know, that's changed as well.
And the irony is, even years before that, there was the pizza place there, right? Right at the base of Snows, from what I understand.
Well, that was a gazillion
Yeah.
years ago. Yeah.
Exactly. And
And
so it's very interesting to see how the town is changing and how zoning is changing.
I mean, we
Yes.
had horses there. We had a
Exactly.
barn, horses, we did
Yeah.
trail riding. I mean, we did so much at that north end.
There was a restaurant, it was called the
Finish line,
Finish Line.
that was the name
Yeah.
of it. Finish
Yeah.
line, that was it. Yep,
That's no longer there, so
What?
it's not zoned for that stuff.
So we're gonna get some clarification, it sounds like, on where these.
You are.
where this can happen.
that's
Yep.
good.
All right,
And those will be the things we bring forth to the town.
I think-
meeting in March.
you know, I think the food truck thing is, it's good to understand, because I think that's a draw, not just the Waterville Valley food truck, but other food trucks from outside that, you know, might want to participate. Happenings at Waterville Valley.
They. Well, there's a little gray area there because they would have to be invited in
Right,
The food trucks,
because of the. Personal property owners.
okay,
And
got
the
it.
town owns in Snows Mountain. Snows Mountain is still owned by the
Resort,
ski resort, right? So they would have to be invited in. Like when they do the ski tour, I think they invite some trucks in.
right,
I think that all came up too when we had COVID, remember we had,
Yeah.
because the restaurants were closed.
Yes,
And we had a lot of food trucks in at the golf course.
yep,
The pizza place was there and a few other
Craig
trucks were
invited
there.
them in,
Yep,
yes.
yeah.
so you're saying now that invitation is not enough, it has to also be zoned for the.
Yes,
Can I ask you a question about something that we haven't seen the planning board or you since the Adventure Center went forward? Could we have some update on what's going on about that?
we can't,
Okay,
it has to be done in the planning board. meeting,
okay,
Which it will be the next, full meeting.
which
We'll
is,
be discussing the Adventure Zone.
okay,
And there's a public hearing, isn't there, coming up on that too,
There's a public hearing coming up on
Monday?
the zoning stuff.
That was changed. I thought it was changed from the 24th to December 1.
Okay,
what are we
I saw
talking
the
about?
No, no, no,
Public
there's
hearing,
three
three different,
meetings coming up.
okay.
That have to do with that?
No,
All right,
for different public hearings,
okay,
so. You'll just have to keep in touch with
Okay.
the news. Because of that. But that, they did apply for a new, approval
Okay.
application.
Yep.
And it was approved, that's all I can tell you
Okay.
at this point, so I don't know anymore.
I got an email, public hearing notice, site plan application, outdoor adventure zone, Monday, December 1st at 6 p.m.
okay.
Here.
Yeah.
Here,
Here,
Mhm.
I think it was
Good.
for Monday initially, this past
Mhm,
couple, but it's
mhm.
changed, okay. So, all right, so Charles's, piece of work there may end up seeing the light of day.
could
Which-
be,
Yes. So,
He wrote a note that he was gonna read at.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
so,
Which is good.
Yes.
yeah, okay, so we'll have to resuscitate that.
so that's all I can. Elaborate on.
Okay,
thank you.
thank you very much, John.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to old business. The Snowsbrook remediation project update, okay. So Steve and I talked about this as well yesterday. And it does look like that we cannot use the encumbered money as a carryover. We are going to have to prepare something for the town meeting. It's a warrant item, so This is
Can we
for
ask
the-
why?
this is per the
The lawyer.
town auditor's
Okay,
advice.
okay,
And
makes-
Steve is more comfortable following that advice rather than going against it.
okay,
Although we have had encumbrances in the past. The concern, I think, is primarily keeping track of all these encumbrances that
Mm,
go past. But the money is allocated, so
Yeah.
we should be okay. It's not gonna be, it's not like we're asking for something new. That's
Right.
not already there. It's still in the town fund.
Okay,
It just needs to be allocated into the correct bin again.
okay.
okay,
And we would ask for the 41,000 or whatever that number
Whatever.
is,
yeah. okay.
whatever's left. So, so that process will be revisited later, either this year or early next year,
Mhm.
with Steve when the warrant article goes together and will be consulted. So probably here it makes sense, for you and I to
Mhm.
to do that, if that's
Mhm.
okay with you.
Sure.
All right, and we want to make sure that, I
Mhm.
don't think there's gonna be too much in the way of persuading people, but we
Right.
will probably have to have a slide. Steve and I discussed this, we probably will need a slide that explains why this or why this encumbrance exists and how we're going to, you know, how the project is gonna proceed.
Hmm.
So this, not all bad news, and certainly if it gets to the point where we need to have Rick
Right.
explain it, he's would be available to do that as well, he's open to that, but we are gonna have to move forward with kind of putting that money back into the right bin.
Will we have photographs to support what we're doing in what part? It's just a question I'm throwing out there to give people, if
We
there are
could go, I
questions
could go
about a
grab
visual.
some, I could go grab some while there's not much snow or when the snow melts out.
Or you can ask Charles.
Or Charles might have
Yeah,
some,
right.
Rick may even have some too,
Yes.
some stock photos of how the process looks.
Yeah.
I think for visually for the town to have, if we've got to put it forward on a warrant article or anything like that, it would be a good thing to see. And the benefits of
It
it.
sounded like from what Steve said, it would mostly be handled by the town and by the moderator at that point.
Okay.
It probably wouldn't need any of us to
Okay.
actually say anything,
Okay,
but certainly if we have to, we can.
Okay.
So no problem.
Mhm.
good.
So
Okay.
that's kind of where we are there. Everybody got the email from
Charles.
Charles,
Mhm.
this beautiful summary
Yep.
of chapter 8.
I have a question.
No.
Cochran's Pond. Is that inclusive of a 25-foot buffer around that thing?
No.
Why?
It's privately owned.
It's owned by the town.
Pond is not,
It's
it's a
man-made.
man-made pond. It's a non-natural pond,
Mhm.
so. The 25-foot setback doesn't apply to most of the pond, I think on the north side,
Except where Snowsbrook comes in.
I think it does. In there,
I remember when I was on the planning board, we were talking about buffer zones around it for the there was going to be a pathway, remember,
Yeah.
that went
Yeah.
around that
Right,
thing, and I thought
Yep.
that there was a buffer zone at that point. That's why I raised that question when I read it there. No, huh?
fortunately.
Okay.
So the only
thanks.
protected area, that's what I understood from Mark,
Yeah, that'd be.
Is the area where the Snowsbrook
Comes into,
enters
yeah,
Cochran Pond, that's it, protected. I think that's why we couldn't do any mitigation there.
Right, and also we had that easement discussion as well.
Yeah.
But there's a couple things there, right? There's the Shoreline Protection Act, which it doesn't sound like this applies.
Right.
And then there would be
see,
the
I
easement,
thought, yeah,
Right.
which has been set forth, but probably, I think, prior to the Shoreline Protection Act or somewhere around there.
Mm.
So it's kind of,
I think that was my only.
we're kind of
question.
limited, I think, to that,
Yeah.
to that, outflow, or what it's called,
Mhm.
inflow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. The master plan action, master action plan, plan, action plan.
So,
You want, should we cover a topic today or?
well, I kind of was wondering if you guys we could wait till Charles is back in the room.
Okay.
Because we both are taking the lead on that,
Mhm.
Okay,
and he had some really good stuff
He did.
as well. So,
Okay, we'll wait till next time.
I mean, I have the chapters here, but there were so many that I had in my mind that maybe we could just focus with Charles's thoughts.
Yep.
Or I'll get together with him when he gets back and
Sure,
discuss it. Is that okay with everyone?
that's fine, I think, yeah.
Okay,
I'll put it on the agenda for next meeting.
all right, great.
Okay. All right, and everybody, yeah, if you could review that, whatever, if you haven't
Mhm.
already, see the work that Charles has done.
Yep.
Okay, it kind of like just really consolidates everything into something that's very
Yeah.
readable. Okay. We did talk about the hazard mitigation plan, item C, so we kind of know where that is. All right,
Do we know where that is? Where are we?
no, with the hazard mitigation,
Mhm.
the one that we talked about, with the town has
Yeah.
submitted it to the state for approval,
Oh,
right?
I don't remember.
Oh, no, that was from the town update. But I
Okay,
kind of meant to cover that here, but I covered it in the town.
okay,
So it was about, the state's.
The
look-
engineer.
Yeah.
Engineering.
okay.
And the state is reviewing the hazard mitigation plan. And then it will go far, after that's done, the FEMA approval takes place.
Oh.
And then after that point, you
Okay,
could probably have some sort of
yeah,
quick update from Chief Noyes.
So-
Am I mixing that
yeah, I
up
was
with
mixing it up.
exiting the valley if there's an emergency?
No, that's,
No,
that's
that's different.
Okay,
That's what this.
So,
has a-
Wait, I'm confused too. The FEMA approval that we're waiting for is regarding, which-
The hazard mitigation plan.
I put it in the wrong line.
Okay, hazard mitigation study.
Mhm.
okay.
Oh,
Okay. All right. Any other old business that we may have left off here?
And can you, on the line C, could you put that in for the next agenda
Yeah.
meeting?
Yeah, I think
And maybe we
from
could,
talking to Steve, he wanted to let it work through the channels of the state for the approval before we got any,
before we.
before we-
discuss it.
Yeah.
before we discussed it
All
here.
right, okay,
Yeah.
Okay,
fair enough. Yep.
yeah, you can leave it on the agenda even
Yeah.
if we don't have news.
Exactly.
We'll just update
yep,
and move it along.
Yep. exactly.
I tell you,
So moving on to new business.
Okay,
So there is this municipal waste,
yeah, we are,
solid waste committee, right?
yes, so we're the MSWWG,
Yes, so I think I
also
want to
known as
hand it
the
to you.
Municipal Solid Waste Working Group. Say that fast.
No,
All right, so we do have a few things
Mhm.
cooking. And for the recyclers in our midst, we have a baby step. Yeah,
yay.
so if you go to the transfer station,
yep,
there is so there are several containers, connexes, whatever you want to call them, on the back row. And there's an open one called metals. Megan will put a label on that bin.
yep.
But it says metals. And in that metals bin, we are now allowed to put aluminum cans in.
Mm.
So your
Aluminum
soda
cans, oh,
cans,
good.
your soda cans, your
Beer,
food cans,
Yeah.
soup cans,
Yeah,
if they're
yeah.
rinsed, just put them in there.
Perfect.
This is a baby step, as I said, because we're not going to have source separation in this town. It won't work. What we may have in a few years, since we had a professional here 2 weeks ago from New Hampshire Recycles. New Hampshire Recycles is the new name of the former, you'll love this, NRRA. That was the Northeast Resource Recycling Association.
With the NRA.
So they said NRRA. Now it's called New Hampshire Recycles. Anyway, Brian Patno came to speak with us, all of us at the transfer station, and said eventually we could consider getting, I forget the name of the roll-off?
Roll-offs.
A roll-off for single stream recycling. Okay, so we don't get paid for any profits that come out of the single stream. Everyone knows what single stream is. You put
Well,
everything
initially,
in.
can I interject?
Yep.
Initially, didn't we have single stream way back
All right,
when?
So way back when,
Yeah.
you're talking prehistoric times.
Yes, prehistoric
And
times.
it was done in a very slipshod way. It was awful. I can't believe the times I've heard the administration say, but we had single stream. No, you didn't really. What happened was we have one trash truck. So the moment you put
Any-
recycling
And
in the
it-
trash truck,
It's trash.
duh,
It's contaminated.
it's contaminated.
Yeah. We were
So-
gonna have a whole tipping station, the whole 9 yards. I remember that. Do you
yeah.
remember that?
And of course, everyone in the state knows that we're waiting for this treatment plant to be built. So we can't really plan to build a barn for our balers and everything else that we would like. We would like a cardboard baler. We would like at least one baler, right? And get some money from the cardboard. But at this point, we have to wait for the more important things to happen in town. So that's where we stand with that. So in the near future, maybe single stream.
Okay,
Right now, you can put all your cans in the existing bin
metal bin.
and take all your paper to Hannaford,
I get,
period.
I
Simple. If you shop at Hannaford, bring your paper there. They accept it. You're a customer, they accept it and they recycle it.
For
So-
clarification.
Yes.
Question.
Yes.
Cans, the aluminum cans,
Mhm,
the other cans are tin.
mhm.
They still can go in?
Yes, they go in there, they
Aluminum and
separate
tin.
them.
Okay,
Whoever hauls it out,
okay,
they sort it out.
and do we want the paper labels off of the,
They have not told us. I think Megan or Mike will check on
let
that.
us know later?
It
Okay.
used to be in the old days, they used to ask us to
remove,
wash them out
yep,
and take the paper
Yep.
off. But I think their systems are a little different now. Modernized.
Okay,
Here,
The oth-
is there any place for glass?
no,
No. And the reason I say it that way, you know, if you lived in Littleton, you could bring the glass there, they're big enough and they have a company nearby that recycles it.
Okay.
They make what's it called? Composites, road composites.
oh, that's
They
right,
break it down and it's mixed with asphalt, whatever they do. But we're an island, as I've been told several times, we're an island here. So everything we do costs us extra. Right? The companies that we ask to come in, say, well, you live 11 miles off the highway, that means 22 extra miles to them. Everything is money. So it'll cost us so much more. So right now, it's not feasible. So, you know, if you travel, if you visit people in towns that recycle, pack your car. That's what we do. If recycling is important to you, as it is to me, that's what we try to do.
we go to our kids, visit our kids, we.
So
Yeah.
we can't use Campton, right? For glass.
We cannot use Campton Thornton, no, we've tried over the years several times to have a conversation about joining forces,
Yep.
but for many reasons, it doesn't work.
no,
We were thinking of Lincoln, we were going to approach Lincoln, but we just found out you can't do anything with Lincoln because they are looking at,
and water sewer treatment.
yes, they're,
Looking for,
they can't add to their burden right now.
they're in the same situation we are with
Yeah.
a water treatment sewer plant situation
Yeah.
up there.
What about Plymouth?
Yeah, we
I,
can't.
I just think that there'll be plenty of people that are fine bringing their, like, I don't know if the town or the residents are looking for money to get paid. We just want it
Yeah.
removed so it can be recycled.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe that it wouldn't be lucrative or beneficial for a company. Is it that the town is looking for remuneration, or is it like, why can't it just be a break even? Like,
Yeah.
just take our glass, take our cardboard. We don't want money for it.
Right, this is hearsay.
Okay.
I think I know before living here, we lived in Campton, and I know with the transfer station there that with an influx of people moving up here during COVID and
Right.
staying post, they were at capacity already. It's probably tapered down since then, and maybe a conversation could be initiated again, you know, like, well, if it lightens our trash load to have people driving there and recycling, but then I think it starts running into like management issues for them of
Mhm.
second homeowners, when our transfer stations close, and putting like an undue burden
Mhm.
on them. So I think it's
Right,
kind of this fine, tricky balance.
yeah, and it's more individuals that the manager has to educate. And it's extra work for them, so.
Okay, understood.
So we try to do what we can do. So we bring our paper to Hannaford, we bring our plastics, not hard plastics, the soft plastics to Walmart. So I like to say that Walmart has a huge bin. They have two huge bins in Plymouth that take all the plastics that come from your toilet paper wrapping, your
Oh, wow.
Bounty, all that plastic that Trex wasn't taking in
Yep.
in the years that we were doing Trex, not just shopping bags. So I know we have a lot. We're only two people, and I bring plastics to Walmart. So that's what we have to do when we live in a little town.
Can you tell them all about the tonnage too?
Oh, yes, I was getting to that.
Oh,
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry, go ahead.
So this is really interesting, and it's not shocking. Before we built our transfer station, gated, everything else, we were paying for close to 900 tons per year. So think about it, 900 tons. Our truck was schlepping up to Bethlehem,
Mhm.
and we were paying per tonnage.
Mhm.
Now we are down to, let's see, we're under 600 this year.
Really?
Yes, we're under 600. I don't have all my notes with me, but
570 something?
yeah, in November. So say 600, let's round it off.
Wow.
Yes, it is a wow.
We have a visitor. In the window.
Oh,
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 nice.
look at that. Trying to keep
Very
warm
nice.
probably against the glass.
Privilege of the floor is coming
So
up
yes, we
soon.
have good news. So
Good.
we're paying less. However, the costs have gone up too. So we
Mm.
can't say, oh, let's celebrate yet.
It's kind of like taxes.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
it's nice to know that people are not dumping on us overnight in secret. So,
Where they were before.
yes, and so that's a lot of tonnage.
Yeah.
200 extra tons a year that we were paying for. Thank you very much. What else? You did hear the notice from MSW that trash pickup is down to once a week. We heard that
I
you
heard that
guys
on
were
the
not.
select meeting
Yeah.
yesterday.
Oh. So there's a staff shortage. Everyone knows. We, they
Well,
lost.
Snowy, Silver Fox, no, Snowy Owl. No,
Snowy Owl.
Black Bear.
Black Bear was complaining.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
big time. He
So,
had a dissertation.
oh, so that's the news. I
That-
don't think that will change. It
So-
might change through the holidays. He might pick up more. But I think what I've seen, he drives around and at least the tri-pyramid, a third full, half full. So,
Yeah, he leaves it for next time, which is
Yeah.
fine.
yeah, especially in winter, it's not as stinky as
Well,
summer.
summertime.
Yeah,
So it
So,
sounds like
yeah.
you're pretty active, a lot going on
We
in this
are.
committee, yeah.
we are.
Now
So-
with the aluminum
Yeah.
recycling,
Yes.
is the public aware of this?
We are waiting to hear the final word from New Hampshire Recycles as to the best. We don't want cans of spaghetti sauce in there if they want them clean,
Or the
So-
labels
or the
removed,
label.
you
So
said.
we'll
Yeah.
find out all those details. I just
Okay,
wanted to give you the news that
okay,
we can do something towards recycling
good.
other than construction debris, which we
Okay.
already do. Oh, and mattresses, everyone knows. Each mattress that you trash costs $50. We used to charge $10 and the
Mhm.
town was paying $40.
No, we need to up those charges.
So at least that's been corrected.
Good,
Um,
good.
So we're making, and the apparel impact is working beautifully. That's the white bin outside the transfer station.
Oh, I use that all the time.
So you're keeping junk out of the landfill by using apparel impact, shoes, clothing, and material, sheets,
Yeah.
towels.
Yeah.
If you're keeping that
Reusable
out of the
things,
landfill,
yeah.
you're helping
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
That's all the good news I can give you.
That's a lot of good news.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Good job.
Yeah. Right.
It's called trash talk, by the way.
Okay.
You can put trash talk, air it right there.
So is the aluminum available now or?
You can do it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do it
Well, it's
now.
important with the holidays coming up and
Yes.
there could be some aluminum can
also-
generation.
I don't know if you guys know, and anybody listening, you can also bring aluminum to the Restore. The
Okay.
Habitat for Humanity
Habitat,
place.
yeah.
You can bring in
Okay.
like a whole can and they
Yeah.
have, it actually like, they get money per weight for it that supports their
Okay.
building
Cause,
project.
yeah.
Yeah, that's,
That's good.
That's good.
If you have
Great
like a
point.
whole bunch of cans
yeah,
and
that's
you
right.
can't get there in time or going to Plymouth or something, it's
Yeah.
a good.
Right,
Excellent. Well, thank you so much.
yeah.
Very good. Okay, so the next item of new business I had was, I wanted to kind of build off some of the things that we had done in 2025 with the educational initiatives. So I kind of wanted to have you guys think about what types of topics are of interest to you, that we could maybe go about and
Mhm,
sort of
Yeah.
spread the word around, about.
mhm.
Just environmental things that might be useful to people,
Yeah.
that maybe people don't know or need reminders on, or
Yeah.
kind of some of the initiatives like what you're just describing here. That's
Mhm.
obviously a very
Mm,
good one too. So just to get some ideas on that, and I think this was playing along with Charles's work
Mhm.
and going through that chapter 8.
right.
So let's kind of think about like what we want to do in 2026 and
Mhm.
like what kind of educational things we want to do.
Mm.
So I think the salt is actually, I've had some feedback on the salt. And it's generally been positive. Of course, there are people who take the salt thing very literally and wonder why a cup of salt isn't working for their treatment plan for the driveway. But, overall, I think in general, it's making people aware, more aware of what it is they're doing is useful.
You can use your ashes from your fireplace too. You
Mhm.
don't necessarily have to use salt.
Yep.
I did
So
know
we'll
that.
see how it pans out. But I think it was a reasonable effort to
Mhm.
attempt, and yeah, we'll try to continue on with some things.
I also think that something that should be addressed in the future is fertilization
Mhm.
of lawns. That needs to
Yes.
be a good topic for runoff,
Okay.
et cetera.
I was
And
thinking,
watering.
I've been
Pest
hearing like
control,
mice in my walls.
Mhm.
And my upstairs neighbor found one in their unit. And my first thing is like, if one gets into my unit and my cat eats it and like the mouse ate poison, then my cat gets sick. And like less selfishly, I feel like that goes for like wildlife too. So
I make little pouches and I put organic stuff around the foundation of my house in the fall before it gets too cold. But in my house, I have cinnamon stick, anise, clove, trying to think, red pepper, hot red pepper flakes. And I put them in these little gauze and I throw them around
Mhm.
all over the house.
that's perfect.
Smells nice and it's not poisonous.
The pest control,
And so far, no mice.
That's a
the
great
pest
topic.
control is a good topic,
Great
Yeah.
topic.
as is the fertilizer. And
Mhm.
just people need to be aware of like I believe like with some of the herbicides and other things too, that,
Mhm.
we have a lot of pollinators and other things that are beneficial.
Yeah.
And when you use those types of things, you have to sort of balance that against what the
Mhm.
positives
But
of
if you
the
go
other.
online,
Speaking of
it will tell you how to make those
pollinators
packets. And I just got the little jewel
all of this, I
packets
wonder
at
if
like
we
Walmart
wanna
or
take
something
on
and use
gas
those, or if
leaf
you go to
blowers.
Michael's or stuff.
Oh.
And you can make your own. So I bought the big
That one might be a
ones,
bridge,
so I can
might be a little
plant
ambitious,
them.
but we could think about it. Yeah, the problem with those types of things is that the cost is passed on to the people, it's not always the private homeowners who are using them, it's the,
Mhm. The,
Yes.
people doing work and
Contractors, yeah.
the contractors, and that money has to be passed on.
Yeah.
They could use electric and there's people doing that, but.
Yeah, I've thought about this a lot and I think it would behoove contractors to consider investing, like getting, like taking that on because of the cost on their employees of using these gas powered
Oh, yeah.
for like the
Mhm.
combustion of those
Mm.
two-stroke, three-stroke engines, whatever.
Two-stroke.
Two-stroke engines is so toxic. It is
Mm.
1 hour of a gas leaf blower is akin to smoking like a pack of cigarettes an
Sure.
hour
Yep.
for the youth. And they're not like, I don't see anybody masked wearing
Oh, no.
them. And so like, sure, it might cost more to invest in electric blowers or like get your people raking first and then, but
Mhm.
it prevents like all kinds of health things. And then like blowing all that stuff back up, there's all kinds of really
Yeah.
bad chemicals that are blowing
Right.
back up. And then the detriment to like fireflies are a direct recipient of the harm of
Mhm. Yeah,
leaf blowers. And
I know.
yeah, I know it's a big
Mhm.
Yep.
but just to put it
Okay.
out there, and noise.
Oh,
So I
yes.
do have something to share with you as well with respect to some other ideas that
Mhm.
Rebecca, she attended a zero waste meeting that
Mhm.
was sponsored by the New Hampshire Conservation Commission. I did watch the video yesterday, in fact, and I told her I would distribute it to you all, but it has a lot of interesting litter and waste initiatives that could be really useful for this particular topic as well. The concept of micro trash, and we see a lot of that obviously with wrappers and things like that
Oh,
on
yeah.
hiking trails and other
Sure.
areas
Mhm.
around town. And just making people aware
Mhm.
that, of their damage, their footprint with respect to litter. And, I mean, for those of us that are out, live here out all the time, or
Mhm.
venture out walking and out here on Triple I and
Yeah.
other places,
Yeah.
we see what's out there. So it'd be good if
Mhm.
some of those aluminum cans made it to the proper
Right.
receptacle.
Right.
And, but just making people aware of
Yeah.
that. And certainly there's things I think we could also work with the resort on too, with cleanups and things like that, and participate in that as a conservation commission. Because I know that the event that is put on by the resort is, it's a very good event, the cleanup of trash in the spring. No, there's a
No,
spring,
spring one at the
there's a
mountain.
mountain
Oh,
at
on the
the
mountain.
resort, and the amount of trash that you pick up
Just
up
the
there
parking
is just
lots.
incredible, like after
The
after
parking lots are ridiculous.
parking lots and underneath the lift, underneath the
Oh, the
lifts.
lifts,
Yeah.
yeah.
The amount of Fireball miniatures you pick up and
Are they
Sister, and like Uncle McGillicuddy's, it's incredible. It is absolutely stunning. So, yeah.
Mm.
So I think there's some
Okay.
good litter initiatives that we
Mhm.
can, if you want to watch that video, it's about an hour and it's in multiple parts. I will send it to all of you
Good.
to view if you're interested, but it
Yeah.
talks a lot about a lot of different things that we could definitely adopt some of the
Okay.
ideas.
Mhm.
There was some things with mesh bags for produce and things like that I thought were kind of innovative
yes.
and not like
I
too
saw
like,
that song, yeah.
yeah, they weren't like too in your face, but they were useful. So stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's not like too super preachy, but at the same time helpful
Mhm.
to people.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
there's a lot of things like that. So I'll send you guys that, take a look
Okay.
at that.
Okay.
And
There is another thing that we can add to the future,
Mhm.
and I can't discuss too much about it now because I'm still learning. But Lee Webster was in town talking about green burials.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we learned, I thought cremation was a great idea, save space and all that. It is an awful idea. It is so toxic to Mother Earth. So as soon as I heard that, I said, oh, I better pay attention to what she's saying. So green burials is happening. And it's going to be a trend in the future.
So they don't mind if they find my bones up there on Wildcat or wherever with my
So-
empty bottle and I've got a smile on my face. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm there.
yeah.
I'm there with you, Sydney.
Good.
100%.
Thank you. I need the company.
Absolutely.
All need to learn.
There's no way I'm going any, I said to Stan, you put me in the ground, I'll haunt you for the rest of my life. Or your life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there aren't too
No
many
way.
cemeteries that allow this at this point, but her group is working on it.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to come into a lot of different
Mhm.
contentious why we shouldn't, you know, religiously and why we shouldn't, you know, for safety factor of human
Yeah.
body parts, et cetera, things like that. I'm sure they're gonna figure out something to complain about,
Yeah.
but I'm frozen.
You think it would be worse right now, the way they're burying people with formaldehyde?
Oh,
Oh, absolutely. All
And sure, they put them in a concrete,
sealed.
concrete is even better.
but, I mean, after throughout the years, water's gonna get in there, I don't know.
All in our water system.
You
all
know,
of this.
the Indians had a good thing too.
Yes, yes, they
The
do.
Indians had a good thing.
Mhm. So anyway, that's a future topic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got a couple ideas. So let's think
Mhm.
about that.
I have one thing I wanna ask about and see if you guys know. As I was driving here today, there was Valley Run had a like huge plume of very thick gray smoke.
Valley
Oh.
Run?
A burn
Yeah.
That was-
pile.
Burn pile.
Are
Oh,
there like
Yeah.
any rules or regulations on
There are,
like
yes.
polluting the air and like who's
Yeah.
in charge? Like sometimes when the town has the brush piles too, like there's
Mhm.
like ash falling on my
Mhm.
condo and I mean, it's like, it's pretty, you know, when you're in wildfire lands, they send out like, don't go outside, the air is
Yes.
toxic, and these are like
Right.
toxic
Yeah.
plumes coming up,
Right.
and there's no notice, and there doesn't appear to be any.
Yeah.
There's something about the town not doing the burn pile anymore. I forget what it was, but they're not doing it. So that's why Will's doing it in his own property. Is there a law against it? Not that I know, but like, he's gotta get a permit to
Yeah.
do it.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
he does.
environmentally, I was
Achieve.
surprised.
But I don't know any more than that, but that's something. We
But then
can
he's buying mulch for landscaping. Like,
Yeah.
it's just so
put-
silly.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
no kidding. You're right.
yeah.
You're right, Cliff. Oh,
Okay. Let's do the privilege of the floor. Don't think there's anybody online aside from Cliff. The bird that's at the window just left, so I think
Okay.
he's not coming back.
If, in place of the privilege of the floor, could I give one more report?
yeah,
Of course.
So this is in regards to the WVAIA. So we're always trying to do the right thing. Kettle's Path.
yeah.
So Kettle's Path had this issue past few years where all of that land is so flat, it's draining right on that trail. And there's roots that you were tripping over
Yeah.
and the water was going any which way
Yep.
it wanted. So we hired this company to come in and figure out how to keep the path
Oh, nice.
from disturbing the land, and they put in what they called highway building trail. So they just actually literally put down hard packed soil, and they put water bars in here and there to let the water pass through.
Yeah,
So that's just been finished, and that was about an $18,000 project.
Mhm.
Yeah.
whoa,
So
It's
if you're
done now.
hiking up that
Done.
way,
yeah,
take a look at it,
will
Oh, yeah.
do.
let us know, but
Mm.
that's
Sure,
just
look
one
at
thing
it.
I wanted to report to
Yeah.
you, to the camera.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a interesting spot.
Yep,
It has
Yeah.
a very flat.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
floodplain is.
yep, and all those funds came from our members.
That's
So
nice.
that works out pretty good.
That's good.
Excellent. All right, I know Kelly had a concern that was brought, up to the, through the email, so just so everybody's aware of that. There's these reflector type objects that are placed,
Oh, yeah.
prior to
Oh,
road
yeah,
striping. So just.
Yeah.
I think,
Mhm.
it's being addressed from what I
Mhm.
understand, they're supposed to be removed after the striping. It's, there's a couple different technologies that are used, like whether it's the manual, like connecting the dots, but basically the machine, that does the striping, takes that center line and then goes offset, create two lines. So it uses those reflector type things as part of its optical system in some cases. Other times, if it's not as sophisticated, that those are just used to go on a straight line. Anyway, the point is those markers are supposed to be removed after the striping. And in the case of the Noon Peak, Kelly brought it to our attention that they weren't removed promptly, or they are being
They-
removed
By
in
us.
ways that are not ideal, like by plows and things like that, rather than just being picked off.
Yes.
So, I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention in case you're wondering what that was about. I did follow up with the town on it yesterday as well with Steve. And Megan is in the process of making sure that gets cleaned up. So. All right,
Very good.
okay. Anything else?
Future date. It's on the bottom. 10
December 18th.
18th.
Is that a good date? December 18th,
That's what I got.
Mhm.
fine,
As far as I know.
Yeah.
pre-holiday.
12:30.
Conservation Commission meeting. Good,
Yes.
Should we meet at a restaurant and celebrate?
Yeah,
What do you think, Beth?
we will come to you
Well, yeah, we're coming to you.
for a meeting.
You are welcome.
Oh, look at
it is a.
that.
It's 7:30 p.m. I'm just about to get the kids into bed.
There you go.
So-
It's not time for dinner yet. It's
Says,
dinner's-
yeah, oh no, we made gnocchi and pizza and calamari. That was our dinner.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I like to cook, so
We
it's
could do if we could raise some funds from the Conservation Commission to come meet with you.
you know, actually, it's really worthwhile coming over. It's $400 right now for a round trip direct flight from Boston to Rome.
No, not at
Just come for dinner.
all.
Just come for dinner.
Yeah.
You won't regret.
Couple bottles of
Yeah.
wine.
No,
Thank you for joining us, Cliff.
Thanks,
We
Cliff.
appreciate it. Is there-
Anyway, I look forward to seeing you all in person on the 18th.
Very
I'll
good.
be there. I fly in on the 17th, so I'll be there on the 18th.
Excellent. Is there a
Thank you,
motion?
everyone.
Thank you. Is there a
Thank-
motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion.
All right,
I second.
all right, all in favor?
aye.
All right,
Thank
thank you,
you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Ciao,
See
thank you.
ya.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Bye.
Yeah, shut it off. I want to say something.
Now we're careful.
Let's make sure Paul and
Oh.
get everything.
Okay.
Okay,
We're not.
All right,
done.
it's safe.
one more
No,
thing.
no,
It's
we're
safe.
not done.
No.
No.
We'll wait till he looks up at us.